Welcome to the 1,000 Kilo Challenge. This is how you turn a single tomato plant into an army of tomato plants. And yes, it's helping us smash our harvest goals. Plus, wait until you hear who gave us this beautiful box of tomatoes. You can grow it. Let's rewind. Remember these little guys? These are tomato seedlings, baby plants just a couple of weeks old. Back then, they were living the good life. 2 pots, dozens of roommates, 0 responsibilities. This stage is quiet, but it's critical. Inside those tiny stems, the roots are building a foundation. They're getting strong enough to handle the big leagues, the greenhouse. And yes, while it might look like nothing is happening, in the plant world, this is basically Rocky training montage energy, minus the soundtrack. Every leaf that pops up is a small victory, bringing us one step closer to the first harvest, and one step closer to our 1,000 kilo dream. Fast forward to today, and the tomato jungle has taken over the greenhouse. Red ones, green ones, cherry-sized, beef-sized. It's a buffet in here. But among the chaos, there's one thing I've been waiting for, that chunky sucker. Now, if you're new to tomato growing, a sucker is a side shoot that pops up between the main stem and a branch. Left alone, it'll turn into a whole new branch, stealing energy from your main plant. But here's the trick. Instead of throwing it away, I give it a new life. So snip, clean cut. No drama. It's basically painless for the plant, and it's the start of something brand new. I'll take this fresh cutting, remove the lower leaves, and drop it straight into water. And that's where the magic happens. This one move means I get free tomato plants, no seeds, no extra cost, and no waiting months for germination. In the 1,000 Kilo Challenge, efficiency is everything, and this is one of my favorite shortcuts. And here's the moment of truth. Remember that sucker we put in water? Well, I may have secretly added a second one off camera just to see what would happen. Today we're pulling them both out. First one, perfect white roots, healthy, and ready to plant. Second one, not quite there yet, but check this out. Tiny white bumps starting to appear. Those are the first signs of roots pushing through. It's like the plant saying, "Hang on, I'm working on it." That's the fun with plant cloning. Some go full speed, others like to take their sweet time. Either way, every cutting is a step toward more plants, and more plants mean more kilos. We tried this experiment by consulting our AI buddy, starting with a simple question. How can I propagate tomatoes?
To propagate tomatoes, you can use a ripe tomato. Cut it into 1/4-inch thick slices and place them flat on a pot filled with potting soil. Press them lightly into the soil, cover them with a thin layer of soil, and water lightly. Place the pot in a sunny spot and keep the soil consistently moist. Seedlings should emerge in 1 to 2 weeks. Once they have a few true leaves, they can be gently transplanted into their own pots to continue growing.
Obviously, this wasn't the answer we were looking for, so we proceeded the conversation. But I don't have tomatoes yet. I do have the plants growing.
If you are looking to propagate from an existing tomato plant, simply cut a 6 to 8-inch healthy stem or side shoot, remove the lower leaves, and plant it in a pot with good potting soil. Keep the soil moist and place it in a sunny spot. The cutting will develop roots and become a new tomato plant. This is best done in spring or early summer.
Now time for the weighing of today's harvest. We started the day at 310.21 kilos. Our usual hand scale, missing in action. So, we're going old school, weighing on the bathroom scale we found in the cupboard. First batch, 455 kilos. Second batch, 340 kilos. And then, the big one. 9 kilos from that generous box of beef tomatoes a passerby gifted us after hearing about the 1,000 Kilo Challenge. Some of the bags were so full I was sure they'd tip the scale, but nope, not even a flicker. Apparently, bathroom. Scales have a sense of humor. Still, every single tomato here brings us closer to the finish line. So now I'm curious, have you ever tried cloning a plant? Or maybe had a cutting that almost rooted but didn't quite make it? Share your stories in the comments. I love hearing your wins and your learning experiences. And remember, with our AI gardening app, you'll always have green thumbs. You can grow it.